Desiree Nielsen, registered dietitian. We've had her on the show many a time, but here it is, your first official book, Unjunk Your Diet. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it is. It's my book birthday.
Your book birthday. We're happy to celebrate it with you because you always give us these great health tips. Today, we're making what, kimchi?
We're making kimchi, yeah. It's a fermented food that's a really important part of an anti-inflammatory diet. But I think people get a little bit scared of fermenting at home because they don't realize how simple it is.
Okay, so what are the ingredients to set this up?
So we have napa cabbage or sui choy. That's the bulk of it. But really, you can use almost any vegetable that's hardy enough to withstand the fermentation. Brussels sprouts work really well. We've got green onions, carrots, and either radish. This is purple top turnip. And that's really it. That's the base. And then I'm going to have you make the spice paste that I'm going to work into the veggies.
Okay, so these four ingredients here are?
Yeah, so this is gochujang, which is a Korean spice paste. I got it at H Mart downtown. Any really ethnic Asian grocer, you can find it. Lots of salt. Salt is what retards the growth of the bad bacteria so that the good bacteria can flourish and ferment. Then lots of garlic and ginger.
Okay, and this entire thing's going in here?
Yeah, you can put that in there, and I'll put just the remainder of the veggies.
So the idea of the kimchi here, is this like a side, or are you putting this in a sandwich and this is the entire meal?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's a really common side in Korean cuisine. They typically eat some kind of fermented veggie at every meal, but it's a little bit more foreign to us here in Canada. So I put it in a Reuben. I call it a Reuben, but I've changed every ingredient there is. So there's tempeh bacon, there's kimchi, and then there's a chili paste mayo and some fresh carrots for crunch, just to show people that you can add these flavors to dishes that are really familiar to you.
And you were saying this is good for avoiding the inflammation in your diet with the kimchi.
Yeah, there's a lot of inflammation in our bodies that starts within the gut. And so you need to foster a happy, healthy gut. The more veggies you eat, the more it feeds the good bacteria. And then when you're eating fermented food, it directly puts good bacteria into your body to keep that gut working well.
And the interesting thing about the kimchi, you've got it in the jar and you store it. How long does it actually store for, and then how long is it good for?
So you ferment it to taste, which is usually about 3 or 4 days. It happens a little faster in the heat in the middle of the summer, but then when you put it in your fridge, it will last for up to a month because those good bacteria act to preserve the food.
Yeah.
Go ahead, put that in there.
Okay, just straight up right on there?
Yeah, right in there. And then I'm going to go and get my hands dirty, which is the most fun part of food.
Okay.
So all you do is you work it in. And it seems like this huge pile of cabbage would not fit into this little jar, but the salt starts to wilt it. And it gets wilted down. And all you do is work it in. If you have kids, make sure their hands are really, really clean first and let them get messy.
So you work it through that, and then essentially you're putting that into the jar and getting that final product.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put that into that jar here once it's all worked through, and then you can taste the final result, which is the sandwich here.
Okay, and when we talk about unjunking your diet, if it's not a kimchi sandwich, what's a good place to start for a jump-off point to get in a healthy direction?
One of the easiest things you can do is add green veggies to your diet. Green vegetables are one of the most anti-inflammatory foods you can use, and you know, even if you're having a big plate of fettuccine alfredo, you can still add a side of spinach to help you get those anti-inflammatory nutrients. The other thing you want to do is eat more real food. So less food in boxes and bags, more food that grew out of the garden or on the ground somehow.
And all those ideas are captured in this book right here. Unjunk Your Diet is the name of it. We're going to give it away right now. Congrats, this is a big deal, your first book.
Thank you so much, I'm pretty excited.
Contest at btvancouver.ca, subject line Unjunk. We're going to keep working on this concoction right here, and then we're going to keep healthy.